Hi friends, how are you? This is Priya and I bring a session for mulesoft for all of you so that you can easily learn and can have a grip on this new approach. So let us start the session. Friends, I bring this video for you so that you people can have the better understanding of mulesoft. So first of all, let us discuss that what is mulesoft, how does it work, and how is it helpful in this IT competitive era. So first, if we talk about mulesoft, so friends, mulesoft is an integration platform that helps us to integrate system and data with each other. We can integrate two systems with each other. We can integrate data. We can integrate two APIs with each other. Okay, so it is very simple and reliable to use. Developers can produce reusable assets using this new approach. Now friends, we have to integrate the APIs with each other. So first of all, we have to understand that what is API. So friends, API is nothing but a web service. You must have be familiar with the API, that what is API. So API is nothing but a web service, means the system that helps two systems to connect with each other. This is a software that allows two systems to talk to each other. So for example, if we talk about, like, I am sharing my screen with you, you can see the content of my screen on your PC. So it means we are sharing our content, we are connecting with each other. So right now our integration platform is suppose Zoom. It can be anything like Microsoft Office, it can be Google Meet, or there are lots of websites are available like this. So this is API. Now we have two types of APIs. First one is RESTful API and another is SOAP API. So friends, RESTful stands for REST Representational State Transfer. It is an architectural style that defines how different systems can communicate with each other over an HTTP protocol. HTTP protocol means over the internet. Okay, and one more thing is RESTful web services or RESTful APIs are more preferable as compared to SOAP because it can, like you can say, it support all kind of formats, XML, JSON, Java, everything. Unlike SOAP, as SOAP only support XML format. Whenever you will consume any SOAP API, that will understand in our further modules, I will show you. Whenever we will consume or run any SOAP API, then you will get only by default XML output. So we were talking about MuleSoft, that MuleSoft is an integration platform that helps us to connect data and applications with each other. Okay, so in order to learn MuleSoft, we have to first create some accounts. So for that, let me show you. Friends, MuleSoft is very simple that even a non-IT background person can also learn it very easily. As in other approaches, we have to create long and lengthy codes. That increases the chances of error, unlike MuleSoft. In MuleSoft, we have drag and drop functions are available to create the Mule applications. So there are less chances of getting error and you people can easily develop your Mule application. Nowadays, only that's why MuleSoft is in demand in IT market. So let me show you. To learn MuleSoft, first of all, we have to create our account on the training portal. This is training.mulesoft.com. So friends, you have to click over here, training.mulesoft.com. So you will get this kind of window. Click on login and training. So if you already have an account, then you can just enter your credentials here and simply click on sign in. But if you don't have an account, you have to click on sign up and you have to enter all of your credentials. Here your email ID, password, retype your password, then first name, your last name, phone number, company. In company field, you can fill any company name like MuleSoft. Company email, the same email that you have given above here. Same email can work. Your country name, check mark all these verification codes. then reCAPTCHA and sign up. As I already have my account, so I won't create a new account for me. I will simply click on sign in. These are my credentials. I will sign in here. And this kind of window will be pop up. So when you will first sign up, you will get only this bar. So from there you have to click on courses and you have to select your course, that in which course you want to get enrolled. So in order to learn the beginners MuleSoft and to crack the MCD level 1, we have to select this one, Anypoint Platform Fundamentals level 1. Click on this course. Click on register. Click OK, and you will be enrolled to the session. Click OK again. For our self-practice, each and every content is available here. So as you can see, this is going to be our MuleSoft session for all the modules. We'll be having 13 modules throughout our course. After completing these 13 modules, there is a practice exam session. Once you will clear the practice exam, you will be able to enroll yourself for the final certification, MCD level 1, in which there will be 60 questions along with the time of 120 minutes. And you have to get at least 70% marks in that. If you will get, then you will be able to get certified. You will be certified MuleSoft developer, and you can give interview in any of the multinational company for MuleSoft developer post. So as I told you that we will be having 13 modules from introduction the course till 13 modules. All modules are going to be really very interesting, so don't miss even a single session. Today I am taking your introductory session only so that you will get familiar with what is MuleSoft, what is API, and what we are going to do in our further sessions. So after this, you have to click on resources and download this fundamental students file. So this file contains some links and hyperlinks that we have to use throughout our sessions, suppose in order to fetch the data from database, from Salesforce, and so on. That's why we are going to download this file. Apart from creating an account on training portal, we have to create another account on Anypoint platform. So as again, I already have my account on Anypoint platform, so I'm not going to create a new account. I will simply click on sign in. If you people don't have an account over here, then you have to click on sign up, give all of your credentials, and accept and create account. Okay, so as I told you that I have my account, so I will simply click on sign in, and this is going to be, click on not now, Anypoint platform. I will explain you further that what is Anypoint platform, what is this design center, management center. We will learn everything practically, so don't worry for anything. So okay, next what we have to do is, so let us start with our first module. In our first module, basically we have to understand the APIs. As I told you before, API is nothing but a web service that allows two systems to communicate with each other. So how two systems will communicate with each other? As I downloaded this file, I will open this one. Before starting that, you have to download an application also, which is called Postman. Postman download. Okay, download the Postman. As per your system, if you are using Windows 64-bit, just download this one. If you have Mac, Linux, or any other system, then you can go through with that. So I have Windows, so I will just simply download this one. As I already have Postman, so I won't download it again. So this is the students file that I downloaded from the training portal. Open this file, the last snippets file. So you can see there are lots of links and hyperlinks are available in this file for all the 13 modules. So right now we are on first module. So I have to copy this web service, American Flight Web Service. I will simply copy. One more thing I will tell you that what is Postman. So friends, Postman is nothing but just like a simple browser. So if it is like a simple browser, so why I am downloading this? So the reason to download the Postman is it has some extra functionalities rather than simple browsing window. As I copied that URL, if I will paste it in the simple Google browser, see, I will enter the URL. I'm simply getting the code. I'm simply getting the result, whatever was there in the resource. Which result do we get? The result, whatever is stored in this after slash in the resource. This is the resource or endpoint, you can say. Whatever the result is stored in this endpoint, we do get over here in our response section. If I will copy the same, paste the same URL in Postman, so let us see the difference between the result. After watching this video, even a beginner can easily understand and can learn the mulesoft, even can crack the MCD level 1. So it is not a difficult task. So you can see this is the window of Postman. I will open a new tab here. So this is the area where I can paste my URL. I will paste and will send the request. See, this is how I am getting the response. So this is the same response that I was getting in the simple browser. But can you see the difference between browsing response and this Postman response? Is here, in order to send my request, I will get different kind of methods. These are the methods, RESTful web service request methods: get, post, put, patch, delete, copy, and so on. Each and every method has some specific purpose. Suppose if I am sending the request using get method. So get means to get something, get or bring something. Okay. So what is the meaning if I will send the request from get method? Means it retrieves the current state of the resource. Means in simple language, whatever the data is stored in flights resource can be get by running the URL with this get method. Now this response was stored in the flights resource. So I run the request from the get method and I got the response. Okay. Post means to create a new resource. Suppose I have to create a new resource, I have to add some data. So for that purpose, I have to run this URL from the post method. And delete means to delete a new resource, to delete a resource, sorry. For example, some data is stored in the flights resource and I want to delete that. So for that purpose, I have to run this URL with delete method. Put is used to replace a resource completely. Patch is used to partially update a resource. So in our training session, we have to understand only these 4 to 5 methods. Most of the time, get and post will be used only. So one more thing, one more difference that you will have get is this status code. So over here, you can see I run the request using the get method and I got 200 OK. But can we see this kind of status code in the browser? Let's see. See, no status code is there. So that's why we are using the Postman, so that we can get the advanced functionalities after running the URL and we can have the better understanding for each and everything. So if we will let us understand these status codes, friends, these are the standard response for successful HTTP requests. If I run my request by get method and if it is successfully run, then I will get 200 OK. If we'll run the request using post method and it's successfully complete, then I will get 201 created, 201 created. If there is an error, then it will provide the error code like lots of error codes are there. Suppose 400, 404. If you're getting 400, 400 means bad request error. Bad request means the request could not be performed by the server due to bad syntax. There is something is wrong with the syntax. 401 means unauthorized. It means doesn't have access to the resource. 404 means resource not found. Means the URI is not recognized by the server. If you are getting 500 here, it means there is server error. Something went wrong on the server. So let us see one by one all of these codes. As we go to 100, okay, when I run the request using this method. So over here, you can see that we are getting response from the different status codes, from the different IDs and from the different destination. See over here, destination is lakhs. Check another destination. Another destination is again lakhs. Next destination is SFO, as this is the data of flights. Another destination is again SFO. Another destination would be SFO, CLE, lakhs. So we are getting data from the three different destinations. Now suppose my requirement is I want to get the data only from SFO destination. I don't require the data from lakhs and CLE. So what will I do? I will filter out the data. So in order to filter out the data from the particular destination, I have to send the query parameters. So how to pass the query parameter is, there is a syntax. I will give the sign of question mark at the end of URL. Then in order to send query parameter, I have to give the key name. The key name is destination. So I will write the key name in the same way as it is written in the response. Destination, it is in small letters, then give the sign of equals to. Now for which destination I want to get the record for SFO. So I will write down the SFO in capital letters, as over here value of destination in capitals. We'll send the request and let's see the response. So here you can see we are getting destination SFO. Again, destination is SFO, again, destination is SFO, and again, destination is SFO. The data has been filtered out for SFO destination only. Now, another thing you can see is we are getting data from different IDs as well. ID 8, ID 9, ID 10, and so on. So what if I want to get the data from the particular ID? We have to pass the URI parameter. So in order to pass the URI parameter, there is no need to give the key name. We'll just pass the value. Suppose I want to get the data from ID number 5. I will give the forward slash here 5 and will send the request. So you can see only ID 5 response is there. So what is the difference in passing query parameter and URI parameter is, while passing query parameter, you have to give the sign of question mark, then give the key name and then give the value. But this is nothing is like in URI parameter. In URI parameter, simply give the forward slash and value. That's it. Now, what if I will change the method from get to delete and we'll remove this, send the request. See, a new status code is appeared on the screen, that is 405 method not allowed. It means we are not allowed to delete or to add something in this flights resource, as we just copied and pasted this URL from our training portal, which is for all trainees and trainers. So we will not be able to delete or to add something. That's why we are getting 405 method not allowed. Suppose here I want to delete the flight's ID 5 only. Now let us send the request. So this time I go 200 OK. Flight deleted but not really. It means data of ID 5 has been deleted from the resource, but not permanently, but on temporarily basis only, for this demo section only. Okay, so how we are getting different kind of responses, that this time I got flight deleted but not really, previously I was getting method not allowed, before that I was getting the whole data. So whenever we create our API now, or whenever the API would have been created for this URL, so at that time all of these responses were set. Okay, so in our next further modules we will be creating our API. After that everything will be clear to you. that how we are getting the data. Now, after making the delete request, let us make a post request. Send the request. Again, we are getting same that 405 method not allowed. So as I told you, why do we use the post method? So friends, we use the post method in order to create a new resource. We want to add some data in our flights resource. So how can we do this? We have to add something. Na? So for that, first of all, we have to specify the header. Header name we have to give here content type. So you will get the suggestion for this content type. What kind of content we are going to add, we need to specify first. So it would be in JSON format. So type over here application. Again, you will get the suggestions and select application JSON. Now go to body. We have to give body that we want to add. Click on row. Go back to your student's file. So whatever the body we want to add is already given here. We will just copy and paste this. Copy. Paste it into the postman. Send the request. So see which response you get. You are getting 201 created. I told you now, whenever we will send the request using post method and it would be successfully run, then we will get 201 created with the message flight added but not really. It means this data has been added to our flights resource, but on temporarily basis only, not permanently. Okay. I told you one more thing about bad request, that whenever there is problem with your syntax, you will be getting bad request error. So let us understand that bad request also. Suppose I will delete comma from here. Now if I will send the request, so see, you got bad request error. As I did some changes with the syntax, this is wrong. Okay, wrong changes are made. So message is bad request error. So I hope each and everything will be crystal clear to you. Still, if there is any doubt, you can tell. Okay, so let us continue the other things in our next session. Okay, bye-bye. Hope everything will be clear to you.